to be more animated this time, you jerk. You said you were going to do it with me. You set me up. Welcome to Not Your Mother's Advice, take 5. This is Kara. And I'm Amanda.
Hi. I'm opening a Klondike bar.
Yes.
We have somebody here tonight with us.
Yeah, so we have drank a lot before the show even started. I lost one. And so we actually have a live audience on the couch to make sure that everything goes okay and to be quality control, because she told us some things that were not good to say today even. So we won't even go there. But we have quality control tonight, just in case. She will step in if needed.
Mm-hmm. That she will.
Yes.
She's right behind the screen.
So if you hear laughing in the background, it's not just in your head.
Not you.
It's for real.
These are her. Or she's laughing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thanks again for tuning in to our crazy live show. Don't forget, we need your questions for the night that we're going to take all the questions for things about. What?
I just want to sex.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a guest speaker for that when the time comes. So we want some more questions. So don't forget to send those themed ones in. And if you do enjoy watching us, subscribe on our YouTube channel, because we post all the videos on there in the end. Mm-hmm. And then also tag a friend right now if you're watching. And, there's a button, I guess, where you can hit to invite them. So invite away. How's that?
These are really good.
I'll eat mine in a minute.
Yeah, it's so good. Mint chocolate chip.
Yes.
Klondike bar.
She didn't even do anything for that Klondike bar.
I wasted it. Actually, she got it. Out of the freezer.
Well, because the tagline is, what would you do?
Would you for Klondike bar? I know. I was just like, I'm thinking, other than unwrap it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So last week we talked about a kind of chapstick that we both really like. And I got a present in my mail today from someone that saw that it was sold out. So Kara, this one's yours.
Thank you.
Yes. So I got one and she got one.
This is what we were talking about.
Thank you.
It lasts forever.
Yes. And then actually last time, what?
This is really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Last week also my car battery died when I went to leave. And
we went outside and it was totally dead. It was like 11 or like 11:30.
It was almost midnight.
I'll be honest, I don't have jumper cables.
I didn't either, because my car's brand new. So
me too, but I don't have any, nothing.
Yeah. So luckily I had some friends that were up still. I really appreciate them coming at midnight and helping me dump my car. And also someone sent me jumper cables in the mail.
Was that thoughtful? Because she was so thoughtful.
Yeah. Yeah. So thoughtful.
I still don't have any, but
yeah. So Kara feels really left out.
Do you have jumper cables?
No one sent her stuff.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most responsible adults have them. We're just not adulting well.
I know. I saw a car care kit at Costco, and I was like,
I need one of those.
That's a really good idea.
Someone should give me one. Or I just really need my car detailed more than anything.
I really,
It's bad. Mm-hmm. I have boys. It works. Every time I get in my car, it just smells like a stinky shoe. It's my stinky shoe car. What?
Go ahead. I'm almost done.
Okay. So we don't normally. You said ew. We don't normally answer questions about us particularly, but someone did ask, and I thought it would be fine for Christmas. They did ask, "What's your favorite Christmas movie and why?"
Christmas Vacation.
What?
Christmas Vacation, probably, or Elf. Elf because it's always funny. You can't not laugh, and I feel like I'm a lot like him. We relate a lot. I love you. It's totally me. I like to stare up.
You got to stop laughing. You put kids out of the way.
And so that or Christmas Vacation, mostly because I grew up watching that with my parents. So. Okay. What's yours?
Well, you took mine because Elf is actually the only Christmas movie I will watch or have watched. So that would be my favorite one. Yes, because Will Ferrell's always funny. So if he's in a movie, I'll watch it.
It's so hard to pick a favorite when it comes to Christmas.
Yeah, because you've seen them all
Christmas.
Probably.
What's your favorite?
Yeah.
Yes,
Put in the comments what your favorite Christmas movie is.
Yeah.
But yes, you for quality control.
What is it?
We Sound Far Away.
She loves them all. It's a Wonderful Life.
Amber said that we sound kind of quiet, so let's get closer.
Is that better?
Can you hear us better, Amber?
Okay.
Turn it off and then start it again. I'm just kidding.
Okay, next.
The next one is, so Alice wrote in and said she got divorced from, let's just say, a really bad guy. Like, everything that could be bad was pretty much there. And the kids are 11, 10, 5, and 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Where are you going?
I have to go turn this off.
Okay. So basically, in the year that they've been divorced, the dad has not made an attempt to be a father or see the kids really, and that's caused some behavioral issues in the kids, of course, because kids need their mom and their dad, and if all of a sudden one is gone, it's really hard. So she has been carrying the load and wants to know when should she be able to tell them about how bad their dad was, or should she have to keep covering for him in a sense so that they kind of can get over it, or that was a really hard one. I think that the biggest thing is just there's such a wide range of ages there that you're going to have to, it's going to be different for every kid. Like the 11 and 10-year-old will probably understand a little bit more, but you'll probably still have to not go in as much detail. And with the 1-year-old, there's really no explanation that they'll understand.
Okay. So the question is how your kids that their dad is a bad person.
And that's why they haven't seen him in years, because he won't even bother to come around.
I feel like that's kind of a hard conversation to have with a kid. Like they almost kind of need to realize it themselves. Like I don't think you should ever talk bad about the other person. So I don't really know how I would deal with that at all, other than I don't know, when they got older I would have an honest conversation, but as kids I think it's almost like I would just be like, your dad loves you in his own way, or like I just want everybody to be happy, so I don't think I could have that conversation. I don't think that's something you should have when they're kids anyway. It's something they should kind of see, like the more they ask where their dad's at and the more that he's missing out, they're going to learn that behavior and see for themselves. I don't think it's like our jobs as parents to say anything negative.
I think it just more needs to be like tailored to the age too. Yeah. There's a wide range of ages there. Yeah. That's a really hard one to answer, honestly.
Okay, so we had another question from Lois. Right?
Yeah.
Lois asked, how do you make yourself feel confident and sexy, especially after having kids? How do you feel confident and sexy after having kids, Amanda? This makes you feel beyond confident.
We didn't prep very much before these questions at all, actually, so there are still surprises to each other.
I just think you have to take care of yourself. Like, I'm a mom, so doing things for myself, getting, like as simple things as getting my nails done, getting my eyebrows done, and my hair done, and just maintaining myself and realizing that I am a mom. I'm not 21 anymore. Trying to take the best care of my body while at the same time eating lots of hamburgers and tacos and pizza.
I think also, like, you just have to give yourself that grace, because, your body's going to change over time, and,
buy some sexy panties.
Yeah.
Those always make me feel great.
Figure out what flatters your body shape and whatever shape it's in, like, because I don't fit the same stuff I could fit when I was 18 or even a year ago. Yeah, like, your body's changing all the time, and, you do what you can to make it your best, like she said, taking care of yourself, like, good skincare regimen.
Something that makes you feel good.
Yeah, if you like pedicures and manicures
Or facials or
getting your hair done, like do what you want to do for it. Like stretch marks are gonna happen. Like almost
honestly,
everyone has them anyway.
When you look back like years ago, even well, it's a long time ago, but Marilyn Monroe used to be like the hottest woman in the world, right?
She was
She's
heavier.
not perfect at all, but she has an amazing body and she's beautiful. So I think we look at social media and Instagram and all those pictures and we try and fit into the mold of what is sexy nowadays. But just because Instagram says it's sexy or Facebook says that doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah.
So ice cream. I love ice cream. Okay, so another question from a dude. He said, I posted a song on my Facebook and I tagged my girlfriend in it and she has not accepted the tag on her timeline. So I asked her about it jokingly and she still isn't accepting it. So he's wondering if she's like hiding him or if he should make an issue out of it or if it's not a big deal. What do you think, quality control? She would eat him up. She would. She would. I know you. She would not be happy. You would be getting broken up with. But for Amanda, because she's dealt with, the difference is, go on, actually, I won't say. She once had a boyfriend that would literally like tag her and post on Facebook like 6 times a day. It was obsessive. They went to a concert and I think everybody in the United States knew they were at this concert because he posted on every thing he possibly could, like all day long, that they were at this concert together. Like that's excessive, but like a song every now and then or a picture, like I think that's like.
So yeah, maybe she didn't like the song, or maybe she hasn't been on Facebook yet, or maybe she, I don't know, who knows? But obviously, if they've talked about it, as long as she doesn't tell him like, hey, I just don't like that song. I don't know, like.
I would feel like, oh, I don't like that song, but that's really sweet, and I would accept it.
I don't know. It's work, so
just a little bit. I don't think that she's doing. I don't know. I would just be like, hey, I tagged you in that thing, and we talked about it, and we're okay with being on Facebook. Like, why you're not accepting it? You don't like the song? Do you don't like me? That's what I would do. But
I mean, after that, the ball's in her court, and.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what can you do?
Yeah.
Someone else asked, her name is Susan.
Linda. It's
No,
Linda.
I saw it was Susan.
It's Susan.
Okay.
Susan.
She asked, is it still a rule to not kiss on the first date? And also, how far is it too far to go on the first date?
Susan, welcome to the 2000s.
Yeah.
Here's what I have to say. Whatever it is. No.
2017.
Almost 18. Almost the 2020s.
I mean, we are closer to that than the 2000s. We should not drink before we do this anymore.
I probably did it. I mean, I feel like I did kind of, but not that much. I think that it's not really a rule. What do you think? It's not a rule. She says no. What? Yeah, I think it has to be your own comfort level. You're
yeah,
smart.
Sometimes you're really feeling it with someone and, like, you like them and they smell good and you want to kiss them. And so you do.
And you just do it.
And it's not a bad thing, but maybe if you don't really like them, then you make that excuse of, I don't kiss on the first date.
Yeah, I never do this.
I never do this.
There's something about you.
It's our first date.
If you want to. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Stephanie said, hi, Amanda. Hi, Stephanie. I want to go to the biker's ball with you. I saw the invite. Just FYI. And love my blue PJs. Hi, Erin. Kara got these PJs for us.
I did.
They're matching.
But we're too hot to wear the pants.
Yeah, because, no, literally too hot.
So hot.
Temperature-wise. Kara's hot house is first.
Because she came here before I got here and turned the heat on to like 75.
I also did your dishes and your laundry.
Yeah. So, next question. I feel, okay, Brenda wrote in, and she was wondering, she said, I feel like I cannot talk to my boyfriend about serious things because he disregards what I want to talk about.
Dump him.
I mean, that's my answer. But on the flip side, if you really like, what if they are like, what if she loves him? Then at that point, like you should kind of go to counseling or, you know, explain what you need as far as communication goes. But
I mean, yeah, I don't want to be brash about that.
at
Like,
the same point, I did ask her like, what are your intentions? And she was like, well, I want to marry this man, but I feel like I can't talk to him. Like, do not marry somebody you can't talk to. Ever. So I think you should have like a come to Jesus moment, go to counseling, read a book. Sorry. And then see, you know, you can like work on it. If not, then you need to go because communication's number one. For sure.
that's what I was going to say.
That's what I would tell Brenda. I know, it took the words right out of your mouth. You did. Okay, that's a good question.
I can't read your handwriting, my dear.
Carl.
Don't do it. No, nobody's named Carl anymore. That's an outdated name.
Lloyd.
No, that's not outdated name too.
So a guy wrote
It's a
in
more contemporary voice
and
name.
was like,
Josh.
yes, wrote in. Travis wrote in and was like, what's a unique way to tell her that I love her? I want to tell her around Christmas time, which it's Christmas time. So what's the unique way?
Wrap a gift. It has a sign in it that says, I love you. And then when she opens it, it'll say, I love you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's really a gift when you tell someone you love them.
It is. It is a gift.
I'm sorry I drank so much before this.
Okay. Anyway,
These shirts are really hot.
if you okay. Does anyone have any questions?
That's
for us?
bad advice. That's bad advice.
We have a couple other questions that we can answer if not, but they're
Wait, is this the first time? Stephanie, do you mean the first time that I drank during or before the show? Because normally I just drink during, but this time I drank a lot before.
She was busy doing my laundry.
I was doing her laundry and her dishes because she was doing other things without me.
I was on a date.
She was on a date with another girl. Okay, that's a question I want to ask. Do you guys get jealous of other friends being friends with your friends? No, not you.
Oh.
I meant the listeners. The people watching. There's 3 people watching.
Let me check it.
I wasn't asking
yeah,
you.
I get it. Yeah.
This is the first time you guys say,
Oh, this is he wants to tell her that he loves her for the first time. And he's wondering like a creative, fun way to like tell her a couple like to always remember. I don't really have like an answer for that. This is going really well. Do you have any questions or anything? Just like change the subject. Let's talk about parenting or so weird thing while we're thinking of more questions. This tree is not purple. Isn't that the weird thing? It's totally purple on the screen. It's really not. Like it's like other colors. That's good. Okay, so she's done. No, I'm never jealous.
I'm not done.
Mine. Oh,
I just had to.
okay. And she's back.
Hello.
What if I love purple. Like I personally wouldn't mind if my tree was purple. If somebody asked me if I vomited purple over my tree last time, and I just wanted to clarify that it's actually not purple. It's like a multicolor with one purple ornament.
Well,
So
maybe that's just
every
like
light,
every light in there looks purple, like even up there.
It sure does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So another question asked by the guy. This is by a woman. I don't remember her name, but she says. She says, my husband tells me I'm the most beautiful woman in the world every day, and I always get irritated at him because I don't believe him. The other day, he actually got mad at me and said that it upsets him that he doesn't believe, or that I don't believe what he says because he wouldn't say it if he didn't mean it. I want to learn how to believe him and trust that he really feels that way and not feel so insecure. Well, I think, I mean, we knew we were gonna answer this. I think that he wouldn't say it every day if he didn't mean it. And obviously, he's in love with you, and he married you because you're the most beautiful person, beautiful thing in the world to him, and he's saying it because he means it. And he wouldn't get upset. He's upset because you're questioning how he feels and disregarding how he feels, just like we talked about the other person feeling disregarded. So I think it's possible to meet somebody, and no matter how annoying they get or how frustrated you are or whatever, you still find them to be like the most amazing thing on earth. And so he probably really believes that about you.
I think women have a hard time believing that too, because we always focus on our flaws and you know, what we don't like about ourselves, but we don't look at what's beautiful about ourselves. Like I come over a lot of times and Kara has no makeup on or hair in a ponytail, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you look so pretty. And she goes, what? I have no makeup on. And I'm like, but your face, like your skin is beautiful even without all the makeup. And I love getting that glimpse at her when she doesn't have all the makeup on, and like how she always goes out, you know, like she's beautiful both ways, but she always argues.
Yeah, I would just figure out, one, I would like look into myself and feel why I don't feel good about myself. I'd want to like find out like why is it that I'm so insecure, because clearly like if she doesn't believe her husband. But I could see as a man like how frustrating that would be, that he says the same thing every day and she gets like irritated with him for saying it.
Yeah.
So then he's gonna stop saying it, and then she's gonna be like, you don't think I'm attractive. Don't care anymore.
I would just say like start practicing every time someone does compliment you, instead of saying, you know, like, oh, your hair looks nice today. Oh, I forgot to wash it today and it's just dry shampoo. Or like, your clothes look nice today. Oh, they're old. Or, you know, making some excuse. Just instead of saying anything else, just say, thank you. And eventually that will start just sinking in, and you won't come up with that defense. Yeah. And then you'll start feeling better about yourself.
Yep. You got to feel good about yourself. It all starts in here. I had another question about that, but that's like really serious. So we'll table that for the next.
Yeah, because I can't be serious right now. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, well, this one is from a lady. Actually, her real name is Debbie, to be honest. And she said, my stepkids do not respect me. Their mother talks bad about me to their father and the kids. And I'm now married to their dad, and he doesn't stick up for me. Go ahead.
That would be something you need to talk to the other adults in the situation about. So the dad and the stepmom, because, or not the stepmom, but the real mom, because you are the stepmom. Because it takes a team of all three adults, or sometimes even more, if there's more involved, to co-parent those kids. So you can't have that going on. You can't badmouth the other parties. You just have to communicate. And
I think that it takes I've never been a step parent before, but I think that it takes a lot to be a step parent, and so I think that alone should be respected, that somebody's willing to take on, you know, kids that aren't their own biologically. And so I guess for me, like my daughters have an amazing, for the most part, stepmom figure, and I'm thankful for that, because they're a role model in their life, and like that's gonna happen. They're gonna, you know, their dad's gonna move on to meet somebody, and all I can hope for is that she's a good example for my girls, that she treats them all and all that, and I have that, and so I have to be thankful for that. And obviously, like, I wish they had a mom and a dad and that's it, but they don't. And so talking bad about her and disrespecting her to my kids, that's not gonna make it any better. You know, I want to teach them that, like, that's another person, that's a bonus person in their life that loves them. And I don't know, I would have a real hard time like being with my husband if he allowed somebody to talk bad about me like that, you know, especially an ex.
that makes sense.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Oh, wow. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Christmas. She loves Christmas. She actually, last night when I sat on Santa's lap, that was her very first time ever sitting on Santa's lap in her life. Really.
Thanks, Kara, for making me do it.
Yes, you're welcome. Yeah, it was her first time. So I'm really proud of her for doing it, because she's been like, she's normally like anti everything Christmas, and this year she's come here look at all these lights. She loves it. She got me Christmas mugs for Christmas, like drinking cups, kind of. Mm-hmm. Christmas sheets.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, it's like overload with her now, and we listen to Christmas carols sometimes. We do.
And I listen to them for 8+ hours a day at work also.
And
I will have you know.
And then here, because I always have it playing
right at my desk.
because I love Christmas music. I just love Christmas. So I think we really don't have. She kind of is, but she is doing better about like making memories for her kids. That's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she doesn't like it, she's opening that door. Yeah.
Opening that door.
Do you believe the term "once a liar, always a liar"? What do you think? Quality control. She is so smart. The more it's used, the more the easier it becomes. The more you lie, the easier it becomes. So I don't know. I believe in once a cheater, always a cheater. I believe in once a liar, always a liar, because I feel like it's ingrained in us to.
You're taking the easy way out.
You're taking the easy way out. You either are able to do it or you're not. And so I don't know. I don't know. There's so many things in life. Like you see people that like are addicted to drugs, or they like steal, or they do these things, and then they make a huge life change and they get over it. So I feel like you have to kind of have like the benefit of the doubt. Like, to be honest, I used to like not be honest about like I have epilepsy, and I used to hide it, and I used to like try and like say anything I could to get people to like me. And I mean, I didn't care really what I had to say, and it wasn't ever to like hurt anybody or gain anything other than people accepting me. And so that's a lie. Still, I lied to people. You know, like when I couldn't work, I didn't want to tell people I couldn't work because I had epilepsy. I couldn't drive. I would like make up stories because I wanted people to like me, and I don't want people to know. And so that's a form of lying. And it took me like growing up and realizing that it's okay to not be able to do those things for that reason. It's okay to be who I am, and still like even if less people like me, they like me for the right reasons. So now I'm okay with that, and I don't have the need to like tell things that aren't true. And so I think it depends on what they're lying about. Like, you know, I think that's the difference. Like deceitful lying, like to get ahead or to like. Some more questions. Have you ever had a friend who was wonderful but the people who hang out with are not? Your friend may even be toxic. What are your experiences with that?
No, it's more like the friend's friend.
Yeah. Okay, so like us three are friends that are here tonight, and then we pretend we have another friend that's toxic. So go ahead, take that lead. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have to tell your friends like who to and not hang out with.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely can if you want to, like lovingly and nicely. But then it's really their choice who they hang out with, and it's not like you have to hang out with them too. So as long as it's not like you're constantly in this situation where like you have to hang out with them together. Like there's been people before where it's like I didn't want to hang out with the other friend or whoever they hung out with also. And so you can kind of control those situations where it's like you just hang out with that person one-on-one if you really don't like who they hang out with, I guess.
I believe that you are who you hang out with.
Yes,
you know that thing, like the top 5 people in your life, you're going to be the most like. So, I mean, I would really question, like, why is that person toxic in your opinion? Or what is it that they're, you know, associating with her with and things like that. And at the same point, like, I'm not going to disown my friend because she has a friend that I don't like or whatever. But if she starts to act that way and becomes toxic to me, then that's when it would be time to address it. But yeah, like you said, you can't control, thank you. You can't control who your friends hang out with. But I think that's important, even like in relationships, you know, like the person that you're with, people hang out the most, that's what they're going to act like, you know.
Definitely.
So
Haley said, be honest with them, but leave the ball in their court because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Okay, speaking of friend questions, here's a really good one because I've had this happen. Klondike bar. Anyway, okay, so you have a friend. You have a friend who is cheating on their girlfriend or boyfriend, and you know this is happening. You're like a mutual friend. Anyway, you know that your friend is cheating, and you want to tell the other friend because you're friends with both of them, like he's cheating on you or she's cheating on you. And every time you do that, they think that you're jealous or making it up. So do you actually tell the friend? But then, like, what if you don't tell them, and 5 years from now they find out they're being cheated on and you knew? Then they're totally not your friend. So how do you approach that? Because most of the time you do, you're accused of being like the jealous friend and trying to like ruin the relationship. Because that happened to me, actually. I worked at Olive Garden years ago, and I was friends with a server, and I was friends with a bartender, and they were dating for like 3 years, and he was cheating on her with another woman for like a year. I mean, it was a long thing. Like, he was going to leave her for this woman. And so I told her that I knew, and she was like pissed at me, and then it took like 6 months for her to realize it was actually true. And
that person always gets like yelled at.
I'm saying that, how do you not do that though as like a friend?
I would always tell them, and it's their prerogative of how they handle it.
Yeah.
Because then at least I know that I did what was right by me,
Mm-hmm.
or to myself and my ethics, because I would want to know.
Yeah.
Obviously that information hurt her, so she probably
Lashed out.
lashed out at you, and obviously him, and probably whoever, he cheated on her with.
I would.
Yeah. I mean, those are the people you should go after. Not the friend that told you,
Yeah.
but you know that you did the right thing
Right.
in the end, and it was up to her of how she handled it.
Absolutely.
And you can't control her reaction. At least you did what was right, though.
She's so smart.
Thank you.
She's like a book.
Like a book.
Yeah. Okay.
After I just choked on my own spit.
Are you okay?
I will be fine. It just burns a little.
Okay. Do you have any more questions?
I don't have any more.
Do you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask?
Really? There's 9 people watching. You've got to have something. Oh, thank you.
Our quality
She's really
control
the best.
is best. She really
She
is.
brought me water.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is it vodka? It's just straight vodka. So again, don't forget, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
If
Share
not,
the page.
share the page, tag your friends,
Mm-hmm.
hide your wife, hide your children. I mean, and we want to get to 5,000 followers by the end of January.
Okay, I have a question really quick. This is the question. We want to get to 5,000 followers by the end of January. But first, my question, so I was having this conversation with my friend Thomas the other night about, is there a difference? And I feel like people should comment, but I don't know if they're going to, but you should. So we were talking about how he was saying that there's no difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. And I was saying that there's a huge difference of loving somebody and being in love with somebody. He says there's not. And so I'm wondering, like, what you think. I think it's like, I love her. I love our quality control girl. I love my friend.
You're not in love with me?
I'm not in love.
You're not in love with me?
He was like, well, if you're in love with them, you can fall out of love. If you just choose to love them, you always love them. But I don't think that's true. Like, falling in love with somebody is a process. Mm-hmm. And then you realize, I'm in love with this person. Where love is just like, you look at another human, such as these girls in the room, and I just know that I love them. And I will always love them. So it's just completely different. And it's like, okay, so then I was like, what if you're dating? What if you have a friend? You know how friends, they're friends for a while, and then they have dating. Clearly they loved each other before because they're friends. Then they realize they're in love. So that's different. Right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't think so. He thinks that it's all the same. He's not doing right. I hope he's watching. He's wrong.
I think it depends on how it's used in a sentence also. Because I think, like, you can be in love with someone and love someone at the same time, obviously.
Okay.
And then also love is a choice. And so that's in relationships, even when things are bad, you still choose to love them. Instead of just, it's not that, like, first beginning love of being in love.
It's the hard love where you are annoyed at
butterflies.
I'm frustrated, you want to kill them, but you freaking love them at the same time. And so you make it work.
It's very different.
Yeah.
Because they get used differently.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, that was really good. I'm glad you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really right now.
Good.
Really,
I don't.
All right, so yeah, 5,000 likes. So people need to share the page, comment when we're live, share the video, and then now that we're on YouTube more, like that's obviously gonna help.
I have an idea, and you're not gonna like it.
Okay.
I haven't talked to you about this at all. So
You never know what's gonna
What I would like is for people to tag a friend in the post, or just like to like the page or to get to like the page. And for every time you do that, post who you want to sing a karaoke song, me or Kara.
Live?
Yes, live. And we'll go find a karaoke bar, and whoever loses the competition. Oh wait, so how about if my friends tag someone to like the page,
Okay.
like, and we tally those up, and we tally up how many of your friends tag other friends to like the page.
Okay.
Whoever loses that has to do a karaoke song.
Like on the
Live.
video? Live?
Like,
Okay.
obviously we'll just get up
We'll
there,
be,
and
like, at
the other person will do a live video.
100%.
So whoever loses,
Yeah.
my friends against your friends.
That's fine.
Okay.
Totally fine. I can't wait. I already know what song I'm gonna pick for you.
Oh shit. Oops.
Earmuffs.
Alright, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Next time, right? Is that what you said?
Oh, it's starting now.
It's starting now. So
It's
like,
starting now.
and then so the next time, but whoever shared it the most,
So,
right,
yeah.
the next video, which is on Thursday night,
Mm-hmm.
then the person.
So yeah,
Amanda,
you can share the video, you can share the page.
if you're my friend, you can share the video, you can
tag
share the page,
post.
tag people, share it all over the place. Do that.
Yes, I will tally all that up, and then whoever loses has to sing karaoke.
When Amanda loses.
When Kara loses.
Live. Okay. So Thursday around the same time, right?
Yes.
We'll see you Thursday. So send us your questions.
Bye.
Bye.